Scenes. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, ladies. Okay, so maybe I kind of took your advice, and we are going to do early morning rising chit chats. Okay, so I'll come back later to do one where everybody's up, but this is for those who want that 4 a.m. spiritual sustenance, want to sustain their spirituality, want to delve into deeper conversations of what spirituality is. And yeah, and also I'm going to announce that we do have a new class, and I'll talk about it in the video when everybody wakes up. So no one may see this, no one may see this, but I mean, not live, but maybe you'll see it later. Y'all, can you believe that I really just woke up? Can you believe that I just woke up and that I did my yoga? I did my yoga, which was really nice. Let's go put some stuff away while we're here. Hey, Mache, well, to send. So yeah, I did my yoga. My yoga is life, y'all. I tell you, I went to that ocean, y'all, and I gave up some stuff. Like, I really released a lot. It was very powerful. That's why I'm back, right? It's like knowing what you need when you need it and going to get it. Oh my God. And what a moment like that ocean or forest or I'm doing stuff with you, or whatever you could label it, whatever it is, nature or sky, trees, the forest, the flowers, the plants in your house, the river, the ocean, the lake, the brooks, the streams, whatever it is, you know what you need, and it will call you. If you don't, only thing you have to do is listen. That's the only thing. And y'all, me going to the ocean. Oh, I don't think even sometimes when you're there, you realize the full effect of what she's doing for you. Oh my gosh, she's so dope. She's so dope, y'all. She's so amazing. And I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful, y'all. I feel released. I feel open. I feel like like I said, I gave up a lot of ways of thinking. I gave up ways of knowing. I gave up, habits. I gave up. I want to be me, and I want to celebrate me. And I think for me, the discourse sometimes comes when I don't move myself to where my higher spirit, my higher source has moved itself to. And you know what the irony of that is? It's interesting. The higher self can only move towards that next level with your permission, in a sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like we learn about this higher self, and then it's, I guess, our self. I don't want to say lower self, but let's just say that. Lower meaning in physical body on earth. Not less than, just in physical body on earth, right? That's what the lower self, right? So look at it more positive. Don't look at it negative, because it's not. So you got this lower self that is solid. And in our solidity, or in our being solid, we want things that are solid as well, whether it's relationship, money, career, home, travel, anything you could think of, possessions, whatever it is. You want that. And your higher self says, your wish is my command. Now, the thing is, how do you get the higher self and the lower self? Anyway, how do you get the lower self to the higher self? Because the higher self already said yes, which means it already exists. So let me tell you what I believe that in-between time is, that time from the manifestation to you thinking of what you want. I know what it is. That time in between, some say the void, right? Everybody got a different name for it, right? That time is the releasing time. It's the time to let go of all the things that are keeping you from so-called having what you want. And what does that time look like? That time could be stressful. That time could look depressive or depressing. That time could be just straight up sad. Or it could be heavy contemplation, time alone, being with yourself. It could be letting go of addictions or things that keep you in the same place. And remember, there's addictive thoughts, there's addictive people, right? All of that is you finding yourself. Look, I'm gonna sit everywhere up in my house. I done paid this rent. We're gonna sit down at this dining room table that I just got, oops, and I love, okay, so hold on. I'm gonna get you right. So anyway, I woke up this morning and I am feeling so sexy with this short hair. I know I wouldn't have been ready to wear a style, kind of blondes, kind of out there, kind of like, hey. A lot of light. Okay, but anyway, I need to get this. But Africa, we got to talk about it, y'all. We got to have this conversation. Africa makes you feel more beautiful. The reason why I felt so sexy when I woke up was because I look like the women here. This is how most of them wear their hair. This is how most of them look, and this is beauty. And they do it unapologetically. They do it knowing who they are. There's a comfortability. There's a comfortability that one must have in order to be themselves. Who? There's a comfortability that one must have in order to be themselves. And I think that a lot of times, especially in spaces like the YouTube space, we're not encouraged to be ourselves. We're encouraged to be what other people, we're gonna go different lighting. We're encouraged to be what other people think we should be, or how we should be, or other people's opinion of who we are or why we are. And not just, and let me not even say that lie, not just in the YouTube space. I think most of us, like when I learned about all these projections and people like, oh, is she well, what's going on, la la la, is that they're taught that you just can't be all right. That there must be something wrong with somebody being all right. And I feel like that's what's so healing about Africa, and in my case, Ghana, that your natural self, the way you came out, is all right. Y'all, this is deeper than deep when you really think about it. Okay, so let's give an example. People ask me, so what do the women look? The women don't wear makeup. They wear their natural skin. They wear their natural hair. Going to a barber, all the barbers, the faces of they don't just have male faces in the barbershop. They have women faces as well. It's natural and normal. And there's a sexiness in our naturalness. There's a sexiness in waking up and not having to do your hair. Like I try to put a brush to it. I ain't got nothing. I ain't no need to put no brush to this. I don't know if in States I would embrace it at this point in my life, but I know in Africa and Ghana it's so easy because all the women look like this. This is who I am. I'm not hiding. This is my cheekbones. This is my skin color. This is my lips. This is my eyes. This is who and what I am, and it feels so good. It feels so good to wake up in the morning and feel beautiful. Even before the makeup, like I was still feeling so beautiful. There's another thing that I realized, because y'all know I'm very serious about this, but I've never understood this. This is kind of a new concept for me as well. But it's about the artist and the collaboration. Let me tell you why when he finished cutting my hair, why I liked it so much. Because I saw his process. I give him an idea of what I want, and he interprets that, and he creates what he wants. You could not have told my barber that he wasn't getting down. I saw his precision, his attention to detail, his wanting it to be right. Like he was in his artistic zone. Like I don't even know. Like yeah, I wanted it more round, and I didn't want the fade so much. Like I knew that's what I said. I don't want the fade. I wanted more round. Like it kind of was yesterday. But I love that he saw my face. First of all, this is how a lot of the women wear their hair here, but he saw my face, and I could tell he just took it up. Like I was watching him look at this person in front of him. Sometimes somebody could see who you truly are more than you can. And I think that that's what artists do. And that as an artist, I respected his interpretation of what I asked for. Because on every level, it's a co-creation, y'all. Everything you do is co-creating. You and the bus driver saying good morning or not saying good morning. Him having an attitude and you having an attitude about him having an attitude. Co-creation. Now, if we want co-creation at its finest, it's him feeling good and you feeling good. Or even co-creation at its finest, he's feeling not so good and you're feeling great. We would blame people less in our lives if we understood that it was all a co-creation anyway. So I'm not, I love I mean, yeah, okay, great. Like you took it, I mean, it's beautiful. It's going to grow. It's going to be different. But let's be this right now. Let's be okay and with this. And then to have a male friend in my life, I still call him a male friend, Kwame. We know we together, but my independence won't let me admit it yet. But my friend, Kwame, uh, it was just like, yeah, good, okay, you happy? Yeah, cool, I love it, it's great. Like, come on, okay, you want to die, let's go get to die. Like, an African man would never have a problem unless, he's new style or whatever. But it's just, I can't really explain it to be able to touch your own hair and to feel your own texture. And now, yes, I do want the white. And I know somebody said, feel your own texture going out your hair. Girl, I've always felt my own texture. I don't know when I've not had a perm. I'm not a perm. I think I was in my 20s. Like, I mean, literally, like, I think it was before my baby was born, like, okay? And I had her at 29. I can't even remember no more. I had her at 29. And I hadn't had a perm, oh my God. So I maybe 20, I don't know. I mean, it's 23, like maybe 23. I'm 50, I'm almost 53, 23, 33, 40. Oh my God, that's amazing. It's been 30 years. 30 years since I had a perm, so I think very well, like I know how my hair grows, but I feel like, so why do I want the white here? First of all, it's embracing the white. Like, don't get me wrong, you're right, the salt and pepper, very pretty, but that's not new and exciting. The idea of co-creating is a constant thing. We are women. We don't just want to be one way because we're not. And what I realized too is that I'm funky and the white's gonna be funky. It's like embracing the whiteness of my hair already, embracing the whiteness of my hair full out. You know what I'm saying? But edgy and beautiful and sexy and fun. Not only is your hair here to have fun, but your life is here to have fun. Your existence is supposed to be exuberant. Your existence is supposed to be delightful. Your existence is supposed to be fresh. And you can do that in Africa. You could wear this and nobody looks at you twice and just, you could be funky. Let me show you my outfit, just cause it's funky, right? It's feeling what I'm feeling. So this is my outfit of the day. Actually, it's not even. This is my, y'all. I didn't even take my bath. I waiting for my water to boil because now I like to do hot baths or showers, how you call it, but hot bathing. So, but this is, look at the shoes, y'all. I got the kente on. Do we have the kente? I don't know, but I'm probably gonna wear this. I got an iron. It's not iron, but with the sneakers. Oh, and then imagine if I had the right here. Oh. God, I'd be a showstopper. So, and let me just say that too. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I was tripping with the body thing. I'm out of my freaking mind. Like, I love my body. Like, to me too. That's another thing. I want you to love your body. My body, my skinny body. This skinny body actually is very African. This is how the women look. The skinny arms, like this. I'm so African right now. I mean, you could say I think a woman's African, but I fit right into the realm of African woman, and I love it. It's almost like no, hey, I'm gonna say it's like a model vibe. It's like a model vibe, and I realized, oh my God, was I tripping on the universe perfecting me for the environment that I'm currently living in? If you see all the ways that I have to move so quickly through life, because Kwame, think about it, Kwame knows Accra like the back of his hand. I don't. So Kwame moving fast, and so am I. That's why I don't keep the weight on, because I'm never sitting down, but didn't I ask for this? I thought to myself, I must be out of my mind to complain about the way I look. Don't ever do that, ladies. You asked for it. The universe gave it to you. You are healthy. You are strong. The lighter weight here works for me in my lifestyle. I feel so beautiful and I feel so good about my beauty, good about my head, good about my face. Like I love me. I love me so much. And I'm just so thankful that I can live this life and live this long and discover that about myself. We are all co-creators, and everything you do is a co-creation. Respect the other, your co-creator. Expect whatever experience. Me and this chair is a co-creation. Me and this chair, this is truly a co-creation. I told them what I want. They had a bigger one. I said, let's make it smaller. Let's measure it and design it to the perfection that I need it to be. Like, I think that's why, I think as a designer, like, I realize I really understand co-creation. Like, I do realize, like, that little coffee table created for that space. The understanding of co-creation, I got to put that stuff back, but I will. And what's coming next? You know what I'm saying? Because I think the now determines the next. The now determines the next. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. So I'm just feeling amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna look for this dye. So I know that white hair is a bleaching. I do. So I might wait till a few days, because I don't know. Like, I'll have to see. And if I don't do, I know they had a dark and lovely, but we got to find them. They had a dark and lovely red. Like, they had a straight red. And I'm not to say I couldn't rock that damn red, but I don't know. Like, I have to think about it. Do I want a bright color? Because I think the white here will just go with everything. And I really want it. So I will figure out how to get that. And I haven't, no. I've seen one sister here with hairstyle like mine. Just one, and she had the white hair. If I see somebody, I'll ask them. But I'm not in a rush either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm enjoying. So let me tell you why the sexiness. I love the way my hair feels. I mean, the sisters, right, like to feel your texture. I was happy to cut out all the black dyes. I just think I want more, but I just don't want that black anymore. I was even though my hair is neem, the neem is amazing. Like, I'm telling you, my whole entire hairline was back, but he cut it. I can see, because I guess it was gray. He made it look good. I ain't mad, but just the sexiness of your own hair, your own head, and your own beauty. Why don't we want to be who we are? We are so perfect, but we don't always know it. So I just wanted to share that with y'all this morning, early morning. Rising chit chats with y'all. I'm gonna go and look at the comments, of course, and let's drink some water too. Water is so fundamental. I know it's a little dark, but that's artistic too. Okay. So yeah, I drank one water. This is my second. I'm only going for like 4 days, because actually when I try to do 6, I pee way too much, so it actually becomes kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, it comes uncomfortable. I mean, yeah, you're glowing all. I mean, I'm still gonna glow and sweat. Just good water, good food, good life, good everything. So we do have an intensive coming up. I'm gonna announce it in the other video. Okay, so don't forget, we're gonna do that. And y'all, another thing, like I was thinking about the co-creation, like your home is a co-creation too. Like, I love this whole entire house. Like, I love my space. My space is me. Like, somebody said it, like, oh my God, like, how do you do that? How do you, oh, sorry, y'all. Early morning risings. Chit chat. How do you manage to make your house into a home? And I don't know. It's necessary. I love it. I need to feel moved in. I'm a creator. I got it from my mama, all that other good stuff that one says. I'm ready. Like, that's why I was so fierce in my video yesterday. And you have to be fierce. You will not define me. You will not tell me I'm not well when I'm feeling great. You will not tell me what I need to do and how I need to do it. You will not do that. You have to stand up for yourself. But you also have to know yourself. I mean, that's what it is. We have to stand up for ourselves. We have to stand up for our individuality, our uniqueness, our authenticity. We have to stand up for ourselves. And until we do, we're going to not feel good. And we're not going to have the life that we want. Nobody knows you better than you. And I mean, this is a YouTube blogger talking to you, so y'all know I'm saying something right. Nobody knows you better than you. Nobody does. And so, but the question is, do you know you? Do you know you? Take this morning, you're already up. Journal if you feel like. I'm not a journaler. Like, I know people, I know, like, I'm some of them, like, I don't journal. So let me just say, because it's all about authenticity. Journal was something I did when I was doing Queen of Four, Sacred Woman. And it was nice because I was coming out with all these poems and I love that. But now every time I think of journaling, feel like I'm being forced to do something at the moment that I don't feel like doing it. I feel like my meditation, my life has grown. I mean, I know there's some be like, oh, she's not vegan. I mean, I am vegan, but she's not raw vegan anymore. Like, oh, she's, and that's another thing. Like, I'm not raw vegan. So, of course, I'm not going to look like when I was vegan, but I like the way I look. And I like this just being vegan and eating cooked food. Did I tell you how much I love eating cooked food? Did I tell you how I think the best decision I ever made was going from raw vegan to back to cook? And it took me a while to reconcile that, but I enjoy food so much. It's so sensual, so sexy, and I enjoy food. Like, I don't know how to say that more. And it's such a sensual experience, and especially in Africa. You know, the food is so fresh. That's another reason why, like you said, you lose the pounds. You're eating, but you're not gaining. And then I'll do a lot of running around, but it's so beautiful. It's if you eat the right foods, right? So hip hip hooray for the right foods. So I'm wearing my jean, I mean, but it is a little falling because that hole is big. So yes, y'all, I am being myself. Like I said, don't get me wrong, the salt and pepper is absolutely beautiful, but I think we should push that envelope a bit. And like I said too, the hair is gonna change and grow, but yeah. Anyway, I just want to say, you are divine, you are special, you are beautiful. Embrace you, even if it's just a moment in the day. Look at yourself in that mirror and just be like, girl, what? And just know who you are. Like, I am a fashion designer. I am a designer of furniture and clothes and even accessories and home decor items. Oh yeah, I gotta pick up these things I just paid for. I forgot. These bowls and home decor items. And I'm a designer, and I want to look like a designer because I am. So I love y'all. I just want to say that. Okay, let's see. Thank you so much for showing up so early. I want to say thank you. Hey, what's this one? Well, naturally clever, grand rising to you. Hey, Natasha. Hello, beauties. I can feel how deeply you have been affected by your time there. So beautiful. Me Dasi Pa. Thank you. Nina Rose says, I love to hear me Dasi Pa. Hey, hi. Hey, Satara. Yes, the white is going to be funky. Go for it. Thank you, Miss Racy. And oh, Rachel, I love you because you said that in the last video, and I heard you. I know you like, yeah, girl, that's you. Like, this is, I feel like, what's the sister, y'all, from Benin, Nigeria? She's the singer. She's like fierce. She's older now, but I forget her name. But I'm feeling like her right now. Like, I love her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. One of y'all is going to mention her name. I can't remember it right now. She bad too. Y'all know her. I mean, I feel all my Nigerian right now. And Ghana. Like, I feel all of it. Thank you, darling. Good morning, Beverly Mache. Wahota San. So Mache, I'm gonna spell it for you. It's Maakye. The KYE the sound of the KYE is ch 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 ch. So the MAA ma, right? Because you see the two A's. Mache, wo ho te sen, wo ho te sen, wo ho te sen, wo ho te sen. How are you? Or eti sen, some say for short. Wo ho te sen. If you're talking to an old woman, mame, mache, wo ho te sen. Take these classes, y'all. They fierce. So not only are you looking like an African, you talking like one too. But thank you. Yes. Good morning, Beverly. Hey, Jasmine Williams, Grand Rising. Thank you for sharing your love and changing. Oh, I'm changing rapidly as well, but I asked for this also. That's right. I'm so happy for all of us. Yes, Jasmine, happy for all of us. I love that. That guy from Texas, Mache, Wahota San. Hey, Felicia says, love the outfit. Me die, Sipa. Peace to all the queens and kings here. Yes, Satara. Peace to all the kings and queens here. Victory Music says, peace, Lisa. What is wrong with your hair? Hairline, nothing. You look beautiful. Me da si pa, me da si pa. Thank you, Victory. You look great. Thank you, Felicia. Positive vibes. Sister, you look beautiful, and you look beautiful inside and out. Me da si pa. Love the haircut. Thank you, Felicia. And you are beautiful. Thank you, Positive Vibes. Experience TV, beautiful morning. Yes, that's the way. You're looking beautiful, sister. Thank you, darling. The guy from Texas, I love him. See, he's an African, so he loves his people, and that's what I love. You know, if I could say something to Black American women, because that's all I know, but I'm gonna say Black diasporan women, but I'm gonna speak for Black American women because that's all I know, right? Your beauty will be embraced here. Your the way you are, your your expression of who you are, your expression of your culture will be embraced because it is an expression of African culture. You really are African. You didn't miss too much that you think. Maybe you don't know the language, maybe the accent is a little different, but you're African. And we have to embrace that where we are now in the diaspora before we even get here. Embrace it and love it and know it and know that you will be welcome and that but the welcoming is not so much the Africans, the continental Africans welcoming you. The welcoming is you have awoken to yourself or awakened to yourself. That's the acceptance. The acceptance is I'm an African. Move like that and move where you then come to Africa and you will see the beauty of you. You can't look at these men and women and don't see yourself. It's not possible unless you don't believe that you are, but you are. And what that means is we've been lied to about what it is to be African. You are special. Your beauty can never be compared to another. It's not fair. I've grown so much, and you're right. My love for the continent is so deep. My love for Ghana is so deep. My love for Blackness is so deep. I feel like crying because it's such an experience. You know, I think about all those years, Blackberry Beauty Academy, ancient African healing at first, and now ancient African wisdom for the mind and system. And I had not been to Africa. But the thing is, I have. Africa was already in me. What the Bible said, we ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us, right? Well, we were already African. We just didn't know. And we were trying to find every reason not to be because of somebody else's opinion or story about us. We are far more than we know. We are far greater than we know. We are so much love. Like that's the African, I think that's what African Americans, we don't understand. We don't understand that love. When Kwame said to me, I have deep love for humanity. It was something the way Mate Casa, like I heard him. And that's something that's what I want to do. So we're going to do classes on healing the parts of ourselves that are angry because we are, and we have a right to be. Not letting it go to the point that we just stupid, okay? But allowing it to be more about the love that we have for Africa, because that's really what Black Americans are angry about. We're angry that we were stolen from Africa, brought to the Americas. We're angry that we lost our language. We lost our culture, right? This is the things that we say. This is what our scholars say. This is what our leaders say in the Black community. In the States, Black community in the States, because we know it's a whole world of Black people. So, but see, this is the thing, that if that was true and you are so hurting that you've lost your culture, you're so hurting that you've lost your language, why wouldn't you learn that now? The class that we doing this Sunday, the masterclass with me and Kwame, that's a way for you all the time. I heard black people all the time. They took our language, they took our culture. Now remember, I was born in 1967. Right? Remember that I'm talking about this is in the 80s, that this was a big deal. I remember in the 90s, the resurgence of the Black Power movement happened again in the 90s, and actually rap had a lot to do with it. But rap was just talking about what was happening in the communities, our embracing of Africa. But we still in that time complained that they took our culture, they took our language, but our language is here. Why are you not learning it? Do you not see the power in it? Do you not understand it can heal racism and white supremacy in an instant? Because you are right, that longing for the language, you're right, that longing for the culture, but you don't have to long anymore. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to long anymore for that which is yours. You have it. You can learn it. And it's not almost learning, it's a remembrance of it. I think at my age, I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid to be like, what is that? Well, Hotasen, how do you say that? Is that right? Or I do it to everybody. Mache, and they laugh. I go, is that wrong? Did I say it wrong? How you say mache? Like I be with them, and they look at me like, oh, wait a second, I need to take her more seriously because she's very serious about this. Our culture, come be in the culture. To know the culture is quite similar. It's quite similar. African culture, you know what it's based on? Respect. I'm going to say it. Hierarchy, which we need a system of how we present ourselves to our elders or our men or our children. Cultural pride, ethnic pride, pride in the language, pride in the food, pride in the gatherings. The pride is there, but what can African Americans and what do African Americans add? We bring in pride in the clothes, pride in the thinker symbols, pride in the decorating of your house. I'm going to go to Afrocentric Home Decor because somebody wanted to ask me, in my experience since I've been here, do I find that Africans, continental Africans, do they decorate their houses Afrocentrically? In all fairness, I've only been in Kojo's and the whole compound house. I'm going to say no. I could look, oh yeah, okay, I've seen the houses over here next door, the 3 apartments. I'm going to say no, that I could see inside. But I don't necessarily know it's because they don't know themselves. I think even for me, I don't have as many black images, but I have black symbols. You understand? I have African symbols. When you're in a state, the need for black images is more importante. It's very important. But when you come to Ghana, for me, now it's the symbols that actually speak to me in a deeper way because I am the people. If I want to see Africa, I just got to look in the mirror. If I want to see Africa, it's outside the door all day. But it's okay. What we need to live, thrive, or even survive in the States or diaspora may be different because you get it full out when you're here. So at the same time, though, I think it's very important to embrace the culture, continental Africans. And I think that when they come to my house, they are blown, they are excited, they are happy, they are inspired when I speak the language, and they are so, they change. You see Kwame wearing more African stuff. We are made for each other, the diasporan and the African. And that's that simple. We are made for each other. It is a perfect match. It is a perfect match. Just wanted to let you know that. So let me get the last of it, and then I'm going to let you go and enjoy your beautiful day. Yes, thank you. That's her name. Yes. Hey, Experience TV, good morning, my Che. You're looking beautiful, sister. Ah, thank you, that guy from Texas. Mache, yes, positive vibes. Angelique Kidjo, yes, that's her. Angelique Kidjo, naturally clever. Thank you. I plan to go to Sierra Leone in the not so distant future. Yay, that's gonna be so nice. Positive vibes, sis. You're making me want to cry. Yes, cry, feel it, let it out. Sis, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, positive vibe, and I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you too. Sweet teas, remedies, beautiful. Ah, Ashe. Positive. I think our answers are in full effect, right? I think they are, right? They have to be positive. We gotta have a we gotta do a video on that one, right? Essentially, you and ES are experiencing similar things. I love it. I never thought I would live to see this day. That's right. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for her. She's definitely a trailblazer. I love that. Yes, they love to see you at least try exactly naturally clever. Aries says, good morning, Mache. Felicia, exactly. Felicia says, people will say all manner of ill against you, and it's not true. Ashe. Sí, muy importante, muy bien. Yes, naturally clever. You know, you got to keep that Spanish going. Facts, says the guy from Texas. Yes, positive vibe says, since we have diaspora and continental Africa. That's right, we are all, yes, we are. It's 3:42 a.m. in Houston. Hey, me, Darcy, for joining me. Thank you. We educate each other. Yes, we do, positive vibes. Pony friends. How long have you been in Ghana? How long are you staying? Great question. I've been in Ghana since March 9th. So July 9th, May, 4 months, March, April, May, July, right? And so there you go. So over 4 months now, right? Almost going on 5. And I plan to stay forever. I'm not leaving. I live here. I consider myself living here. Felicia says, right, journaling doesn't sit with me at the moment. Not to say it won't, exactly, but you go through your terms, right? Cooked food is warm for the soul. And come on, Africa, that was the one advice good advice that, a couple of good advice things that Goddess, the sister that I travel with, I said, I could do raw all the fruits and vegetables. She said, I wouldn't try it. It's going to be hard. Like, you're going to want that food. And the food is so fresh. The food is so delicious. And the food is so African. I'm going to let you go, but I wanted to say one piece of advice. When you do come, the food's going to take a minute to get into your body. The food's going to take a minute to remember who you are. Remember, food is alive. Food has energetic vibratory frequency because it's coming from the earth, period. I mean, that's just it. And we are in the Garden of Eden. We are in the so-called the Mecca, the spiritual epicenter of all natural resources. And your body and the food, and you have to get reacquainted. So allow yourself that time and that changing and that transition. You're going to transition. It's just you can't come to Africa and go through a rebirthing. And sometimes birthing is hard. But it's necessary. And I know, because if you ever had a baby, it ain't easy, right? And I remember I did it naturally, and I had a vaginal birth, and I did it on my own. I mean, we did it ourselves. We had our own babies. And I think that's what you got to remember, ladies. You got to remember the stuff you've done. That people were trying to tell you stuff when you birth your baby on the floor. Again, not planned. This is why I say the spirit, the ancestors, they are deep in my life. I wanted to have my baby at home. Do you understand? I read every single book in California, and there was a lot of them. While the white women, they were into this about birthing my baby, even though I had Kaiser Permanente, even though I was going to Kaiser, even though I had health insurance, even though I was getting my wellness checks and all that stuff. I, in my heart, wanted natural birth, but I was still moving towards the other one. I couldn't afford the midwife, but the universe knew that I put so much attention into having natural births, and so many of my community sisters and brothers were having unassisted births. They were doing it themselves. And that day when the hospital, because I wanted to do everything natural in the hospital, and they was pissed off. They wanted to induce labor, give me the patella. I was like, no. With this baby in pain, but I know that baby had a spirit, and the spirit was even stronger than mine. And I was like, no, I'm not doing what you want. Send me home then. They did, after 24 hours. And went back to that apartment that I moved in that morning. Y'all gotta understand the deepness of this. And this woman knocks on the door because my sister Rashida Kaba, who her brother Kwame, who is in charge of a Sable village that's in the Cape Coast, she left and brought her sister. And I birthed my baby on that floor in the house that I moved in the day before. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. We found out the day before we got the apartment, because we lived with his brother whose house was in foreclosure, my ex's. And we found out that day that we got the apartment. The night before, that morning, my water broke. You want to tell me that the divine is not good? I went and paid some bills, got the lights on me and the first husband. And I had my baby on the floor, y'all. And we lived there for 16 years. Unplanned. So-called unplanned. There is something governing your life. Do you understand? That's why I'm sitting here thinking y'all over planning or wondering when or waiting for the right time. Spirit gonna tell you when it's right. And you have to hear and listen. So our courses will focus more on the spiritual aspect of listening. The spirit, do you want to know how to really do it? That's going to be our intensive. We're going to do 21 days on focusing on the spiritual aspect of listening, understanding how to listen. Somebody may plan their whole life, somebody else doesn't. I've never really planned mine. Moving to Vegas, I didn't even really know Vegas. Like, all I knew was Brooklyn. Like, I know, and Manhattan. I mean, New York. But I don't know, something. You want to move? My girl's job is moving to Vegas. Okay. And nobody else in Brooklyn was moving to Vegas with the job. So the boss said, you come see your girl every day. Would you like to move to Vegas? We'll pay for your ticket and we'll get you an apartment and you'll be the supervisor of the. Some might say no. I mean, I'm trying to say to y'all think your ship has passed you by, but you're not listening. You sitting there going, well, let me sit down and let me draw out. No, Spirit don't work like that. Spirit say yes or no. And I think that New York in me helps me on a spiritual level. People in New York ask you something, yes or no. They ain't got no time to be sitting there, I think about it. You snooze, you lose. You slow, you blow. So I think that was always in me. Yes or no? Can you imagine that you wake up every day and things are presented to you and all you could say is yes or no? Wow, you living through Spirit. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So yeah, ladies, so look forward to it. I'll be talking about it I'm going to come back to this channel today. This is just our early mornings. And we'll talk. Let me go believe it or not, now I'm going to go take a shower, okay? And my water's probably been boiled, and I'm going to make a smoothie, which I still do in my regular blender, and I'm going to do some things, and you're going to join me. Okay, ladies, I love you. Let me get my comments, because you know how we do it. This is our style. For some people that don't like that I do every comment, it's okay. We're going to keep it going because I love y'all. So, yeah. So, thank you for that Ghana question. So, yes, that's what that was. Yes, I can positive vibes. I can't wait for you to get your citizenship. I'm looking forward to it, too. Peace, everyone. Thank you, that guy from Texas. You are so positive. You are a perfect candidate. Me, Darcy Pa. Naturally says, thank you for sharing space with us this morning. Love you, sis. Love you, too, Naturally Clever. Positive vibes. Sis, it would be great if others could learn from your experience of moving. I love the way you are not idealistic, just real. Thank you. The best plan is no plan for me. Yes, Beverly says, I'm all about this. Says, yes, listening to your internal voice is it. I do the same thing. Very important, isn't it? Hey, Megan Hawkins, how are you, darling? Satara, peace to you, darling, too. All right, y'all, let me go, because I got to meet Kwame because we got 1,000 things to do. But, God dang it, I love saying that. I remember sitting on the couch and had nothing to do. So now I got 1,000. That's why I say when people are judging, like, your way, or, I want to say, it's called living, y'all. And when you actually live, you look different. When you actually live, you develop into a person who is living, and that looks different, y'all. That looks different. I love you with all of my heart, and I got a big Leo heart, let me tell you. I want to thank y'all for keeping me grounded, for keeping me settled. I want to thank y'all for seeing what I could not see, for being there with that love and affection. Some y'all was, I mean, I can name y'all because y'all was so loving to me. And for those that steadfastly held on to, it ain't broke, don't fix it, queen. I don't know what you tripping on. We like what you giving. Forget the rest. That, ooh, that's some serious love right there. And thank you for allowing me to be vulnerable and to go through my stuff. But this is what the channel is built on, isn't it? And that's what you'll always tell me. I love that you are being you and you're not trying to be perfect in no manner. That ain't gonna work for nobody. So I will talk to you later, okay? Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you all in the next video. I'll see you a little bit later. We got a lot of running around to do, and Afro Central Home Decor people, which is most of y'all, I'm gonna see you over there later as well, because we got some new items coming into the house, and I want y'all to see it. And I got some new designs. Oh, we got so much to do. Okay, we can't do it all today, but, and I'm going to another vegan restaurant, and I'm gonna take you with me, okay? Love you, ladies. Yo, what? Zoro. Yo, what's good with you? All right. Love you, ladies.